Hello, P5. It's Mr. Lee here. How are you? I hope you're fine. Today we're going to do some more revision. So, are you ready? Let's do this. Two things we're going to revise. The first thing is the past continuous, and we have done that before, so we can do this very quickly. And the first thing is the past continuous. What is the past continuous? Well, the past continuous is, we use the past continuous to show that an action continued for a period of time in the past. It's always in the past. That's why we use past tense verbs. For example, was, were, of course. And then we have the verb plus ing, and that's how we make it. Was, were, was we use for I or he, she, it, and were we use with you or they or we, like that, or more than one, of course. Then here we have an example. Here we see a picture of a boy and he's doing some homework. Tim was doing his homework from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. And you can see that is the times here. And he was doing that at that time. And that's why we use the past continuous. We can also use the past continuous in two sentences. But one of them is a longer action and one of them is a shorter action. We link those two together, put them together using the word when. Now, we use the past continuous tense for the longer action, and we use the past tense or past simple for the shorter action. And here we have an example. Tim was doing his homework when Mom came home. Now, doing your homework takes, maybe half an hour, 1 hour, maybe more. And for your mom to come home takes just 1 second. That's the shorter action. And we put it together with the word when. Okay? Here are some other examples. I was playing basketball when I fell down. And Tom and Sam were reading a poem when Miss Lee came in. So, was playing is the longer action, and fell down is the shorter action, and were reading is the longer action, and came in is the shorter action. Let's practice. Always read the instructions. Fill in the blanks with the correct form of words given. Each word can be used once only. Once means one time. Here we see the verbs. Can we read together? Make, see, hear, come, shout, ride, taste, ring, sleep, chat, swim, read. And here we have some sentences, and I want you to practice at home. See if you can find them, okay? Let's do the first one. They blank in the sea when they blank a shark yesterday. What do you do in the sea? Yes, very good. Swim. Long action or short action? Well done. Long action. They, so we use was or were, of course. They were swimming in the sea when they a shark yesterday. Did you eat a shark? No. See a shark. But what's the past tense? Saw. This is the short action, so we have to use the past simple. When they saw a shark yesterday. Well done. Next. 2. We blank books when we blank a banging noise this morning. Banging noise means something loud. Books. What do we do with books? Yes, of course. Which one? Read. Were reading, of course. Why were? Yes, it's we. That's why. We were reading books when we noise. What do you do with your ears? Yes, hear. And that's a short action because we can hear something in a second, right? So we use the past tense. What is the past tense of hear? Well done, heard. When we heard a banging noise this morning. Well done. Next, 3. My friend and I, blank, in the classroom when the bell, blank, at 10 o'clock yesterday. So what do you do with your friend usually in the classroom when there's no lesson? Well done, chats. Now remember, when we do the ing form of that, what do we add? How do we spell that? Well done, chatting. What do we use? Was or were? Well done. My friend and I are 2 people, so we have to use were. We're chatting in the classroom. When the bell, what does a bell do? What sound does it make? Ring, very good. What's the past tense of ring? Do you know? Rang. And that only takes a second. So that is the past simple. Next. 4. Susan blank a sandwich when her brother blank at her yesterday afternoon. So, what do you do with a sandwich? Well, eat. Well, we don't have eat here. I see make. I think we should do that. What do we do with the E at the end? Yes, we take it away. And then, do we use was or were? Well done, was. Why? Susan. Only one person. Susan was making a sandwich when her brother blank at her yesterday afternoon. Yes, we have to use shout. When her brother shouted, the past tense of shout is shouted. Shouted at her yesterday afternoon. 5. Grandpa blank when I blank to visit him last Sunday. So, let's see, what do we use? Well, we didn't use what do old people do usually sometimes in the afternoon? Yes, sleep, like Mr. Lee. Sleep. Grandpa and sleep takes a long time. So we have to use the past continuous for this one. Grandpa was sleeping when I, and then you, what do you do to visit? Come, very good. What's the past tense of come? Came. When I came to visit him last Sunday. Well done. So the next thing we're going to revise is about illnesses. We use have got to talk about illnesses. We've learned that. And have got is the same as I have. Take a look at the picture. And the question is, what's the matter? And then the boy will say, I've got a cold, or I have got a cold. It's the same as I have a cold. So we can also use told to. Take a look. We use told to report what other people told us. And that's usually an advice. Because you go to a doctor and the doctor gives you an advice. They tell you what to do. The doctor will say, take some medicine and drink more water. And then, thank you, doctor. So, you will tell your friend what the doctor told. So we have to use the past tense for that. The doctor told me to take some medicine and drink more water. We call that the reported speech, actually. So let's practice that, shall we? Here we see a picture, and here we see the doctor saying something. What's the blank? Well, of course, what's the matter? Very good. And B says, blank a fever. Do you remember? That's right. I've got a fever. The doctor blank me blank rest in bed and take some medicine. Do you know? That's right, past tense. The doctor told me to rest in bed and take some medicine. Well done. The next one. Here we see a boy, headache, and the advice, take some medicine. So what does A ask first? That's right. What's the matter? And what does B say? I've got a headache. Very good. Always use I've got. And the doctor, use past tense. The doctor blank. The doctor told me to take some medicine. Very good. Next, the last one. Here we see a picture, stomachache. Here's the advice. Take some medicine, rest in bed. What does A ask? Well done. What's the matter? B says what? Yes, I've got a stomachache. The doctor told me to take some medicine and rest in bed. Always use told and to, and make sure that's the past tense. The present tense of told is tell, of course. Tell, past tense, told. And that's it. I'm so proud of you for doing your best. Awesome. Nice work. Great job. 5-star performance. Well, that's all, folks. That's the end. And all I can say is good luck. I hope you enjoyed the lesson and do your best during the test. And I hope to see you soon, hopefully very, very soon. Stay safe in the meantime. Wash your hands and see you next time. Bye-bye.